The Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills have been a part of the National Football League since 1970. Before that, the Bills were part of the American Football League and were founded in 1960. In the last 53 years, the Bills have been part of some of the best and the worst history in the National Football League. Highmark Stadium is the home of the Bills. When the Bills first started playing, they used War Memorial Stadium. Then in 1973, they moved to their current location, Highmark Stadium. It certainly was not Highmark Stadium the entire time. Here's a look at the progression of the venue in Orchard Park, New York in 1973. It was known as Rich Stadium. The venue opened in 1973, had AstroTurf throughout it. The capacity was and has stayed at 71,608 most of the time it's been in existence. In 1998, the stadium was named after Bills owner and founder, and until 2015 was named Ralph Wilson Stadium. In 2016, New Era Cap Company reached a 7-year deal for $5 million per season for naming rights. It was then named New Era Field. The agreement lasted until the end of 2019 season, and in July of 2020, the Bills started taking down signage for New Era Field. At that point, the stadium would be known as Bills Stadium, and at least until a new name was unveiled. Finally, in March of 2021, the team in Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York came to an agreement, and the stadium is known as Highmark Stadium. This agreement was met for 10 seasons. The first playoff game at this venue was held in 1988. During the stretch of 1989 through 1996, the Bills won every playoff game at home. The open-air venue has seen its fair share of concerts, along with Syracuse football playing games there as well. In 2008, the Winter Classic was held there in front of nearly 72,000 fans. Why the Bills and who are they? Many know what the Buffalo Bills are, but not many know why. The team was originally called the Bison when it was a part of the All-American Football Conference. 1 year after its existence, the owner wanted to rename the team. The team held an essay contest, and the winner won $500. James F. Dyson won the contest, comparing the team to a band of Buffalo Bills. This was in reference to Buffalo Bill Cody, who was famous in the late 1880s. The original colors of the Bills were blue, silver, and white. The helmets had no striping and there was no logo on the helmet. This had been changed several times throughout the years, the most notable coming in 2011, when they returned to the royal blue instead of the navy and went with a more of a charging buffalo type logo. The Bills have a very unique logo, and one that folks throughout sports typically do not get confused with other teams. Final Buffalo Bills tidbits. The Buffalo Bills have held their training camp at St. John Fisher University, which is in Pittsford, New York. Throughout the years, this is the first host to their camp, which is the most recent being in Fredonia back until 1999. The Bills have a mascot named Billy Buffalo, who is known as being 8 feet tall and wears the jersey number BB. The Bills are also one of the few franchises in the National Football League that do not have cheerleaders. The team used to have a cheer squad named the Jills, but that ended in 2013. Despite not having cheerleaders, the Bills are one of the 6 teams that have their own official marching band and drum line. Fans in Buffalo are known for being very passionate about their team, and they're no bigger fans than the Bills backers, or as many call them, the Bills Mafia. That name was trademarked back in 2020. Finally, Buffalo Bills are the team that the famous Damar Hamlin played on January 2, 2023. Many considered this moment against the Cincinnati Bengals as the scariest moment in the history of the National Football League. Hamlin was carried off the field with a cardiac arrest after making a tackle. Following 9 days in the hospital, he was able to recover after home rehabilitation.